Hello everyone. So today let us start with a new topic, that is file handling in Python. So first of all, let us understand that what is file handling in Python and why is it required at all in Python. We have seen till now that most of the programs that we make in Python, they are transient. That means that they run for a short time and they produce some output, and when they end, their data disappears. So the next day when we see our program, the output, we have to rerun the program. So one of the simplest way for the programs to maintain their data is by reading or writing the data in the files. So in this video, we will see that how the file handling will be done. So in file handling, we will open the file, we will read the file, we will write in the files, we will add the content in the file, we will close the file. So we will do many operations in the file handling in Python. Whenever we open the file, so we have to open the file in a particular file mode. That means that if we are opening the file in the read mode, then we will write R. If we are opening it for reading and writing both, we will write R plus. If we are opening the file for writing, then it will be W. If it will be W plus, then the file will open for both reading and writing. If it will be A, then it will open for appending. And A plus, that is open for file for both appending and reading. So let us see it practically and then we will understand it in a better manner. So now I will go to the shell. And here let us open a script mode. And here, first of all, I will start by opening the file in the write mode, because when we open the file in read mode, and if the file does not exist, then it will return the read only, return the file not found error. As I will show you here, once again, you can just see here that R will open the file for reading only. This is the default mode. The file pointer is at the beginning of the file. If the file does not exist, it will generate file not found error. So as we have not created any file, so if I will open any file, then it will return file not found error. But if we will open the file in the write mode, then you can see here that in the write mode, it opens the file for writing only. It overwrites the file if the file exists. If the file does not exist, it will create a file for writing. That means that if I will open the file for writing and the file does not exist, then it will create that file at that particular moment only. So let us see how it will do that. So here I will take any variable equals to, and we will use the function open, and we will write the name of the file book.txt. In this video, I will be dealing with only the text files. In class 12 curriculum, we have 3 types of files: text files, binary files, and CSV files. So one by one, we will see all. So in this video, I will stick to the text files only. So book.txt, and here we will specify the mode. That is the write mode. So here, we have opened the book. Now, if I want to write something in this book, then I will use the variable f, which has become the object of this book. And with the dot operator, I will use the function write, and let us write something in this book. We are learning data file handling. F dot write in this video, we will work on text files. And here, whenever we will open any file, so at last we should use close operation, close function to deallocate the memory, which is mandatory when we are opening a file. So here I will print success, so that when I run this program, and if success will appear on the shell, so it will give us the indication that the program has run successfully. So let us see. Okay, so we have got success. So it has run it in C drive Windows System 32. So let us see. Whenever you will run the file, so whenever you are saving the file in data file handling, please make sure that it should be saved in the same folder in which your Python has been installed. So here I will save my file with the name dfh10 save. Okay, so it has run as success. So you can see here that the destination is C drive, program files, Python 3.11. And so here, let me see if I will go to C drive. And in C drive, program files, Python 3.11. So in this Python 3.11, we have this book. And you can see here that the data is written here. We are learning data file handling. In this video, we will work on the text files. So we have created the file in Python, and this book.txt has been created on the spot during the runtime, and the data has been written in the file. Now, since we have this data, now let us see. We will open the script mode once again. Now we will open this file once again. And again, I am opening the file in write mode. And here I am writing we are learning different modes of files. F dot write. We have learned open and close functions. And here F dot close. So now when I will run this particular program, what will happen that book.txt, again, it will open in write mode. And whenever you open in write mode, the previous data will be overwritten by the new data. That means that till now, we have our previous data, which we have done in the other program. And now that data will be overwritten. So let us see how it will be done. So here I will save it with DFH11. Okay. So now let us see whether the data is overwritten or not. C drive, program files, and here we are learning different modes of files. We have learned open and close functions. So the previous data has been overwritten by the new data. However, if we do not want this to happen, so what we will do, we will open the file the next time, not in W mode, rather we will open it in the append mode. We have learned write and append modes. And here, let me write one more. It is very easy to work with files. So now let me run it once again. Okay, it has run. Now, let us check this PC, C drive, program files. And here you can see that this time the data has been appended. So this data was already there. And now we have added, we have learned write and append modes. It is very easy to work with the files. So whenever you are using the append mode, the previous data will remain. This is the difference between write mode and the append mode. Now, since we are doing the write mode, so let us complete that first. Whenever we want to write a list, or we want to write a tuple, or we want to write multiple strings together, then we do not use the write function. Rather, we use the function write lines. So how we will use write lines? First, I will take a list and then I will write that list by using the write lines. So here I will open the shell, open the script. Here, let me open a new file. Test.txt. in write mode. And here I will take one list. And now I want to write this list in the file. So for writing the list or a tuple, including the multiple strings, we will use write lines. So here I will write f dot write lines, and we will pass the parameter list as the parameter. And here we will print done. We will close the file, and here let us run the file. Okay, no, here it is not saving in the Python. So first of all, let me do that. So if on your system also it is happening that it is not being saved in that particular path, then what to do, I will tell you. So in that case, whenever you are opening Python, this ideally run it as the administrator. Click on yes. And then you try to save it. So this can happen on your system also. So when you do this, now you can see that the path has been changed when you will run it as administrator. Might be in your systems, you will directly come to this particular path. If you do not, then you have to run it as the administrator. What mistake we have done? Right argument must be str, not int. So through this, we can understand that we are not able to write the integer values. So let us convert these integer values to the string values. So whenever we want to write the integers in the file, we have to convert those in the strings. We will do one more question related to this only. So it is done. Now let us see. Test.txt. This is test. So 10, 20, 30, 40 has been written to the file. So as in this question, we have seen that we cannot write the integer values directly to the file. So let us do one more question here. Let us open a file, test1.txt in write mode. And here I am taking the input from the user in integer. Enter a number. Let us take one more integer. Enter second number. Sum equals to a plus b. Now we want to write it. So f dot write, and here number 1. plus str a. So I cannot write only a because a is an integer. We cannot write the integer directly to the file. So I have to convert that a into string. And why we have used plus? Because write function will accept only one parameter. So comma is not allowed in f dot write. So f dot write number 2 str b f dot write sum is str sum. So here sum is taken as a keyword. So let me just change it here also. Print successfully added. F dot close. Let us run. Enter a number 5. Enter second number 9. Successfully added. So let us see. Test 1. So number 1, number 2, number 1 is 5. So here 5 is there. Number 2, 9, and sum is 14. So as backslash n was there, that is why this 5 is written like this. In the next line, number 2 was 9 and sum is 14. So this has been written over here. So whenever you want to write an integer into the file, convert it into the string first and then it will be written in the file. This was all about the write function. Now let us come to the read function. Now we have already created few files. We have created book.txt, test.txt, test1.txt. Now let us do the read operation. So here again, we will open the file. Let us open book.txt. This time we are opening it in the read mode. And here we will take any variable and let us just read our file. And here, whatever we have read in D, let us print that and simply close. As simple as that. We have opened book.txt in read mode. Then through read function, we have read the content of the file and we have assigned it in a variable D. And here we are printing that content and then we are closing the file. Let us see how it will run. You can see here that the content has been read and the content has been displayed on the shell. This is how it has been read. This is how the read function will do. And in case that if we will put some integer value over here, let's suppose I put here 20. So it will read only 20 characters, first 20 characters of the file. Let us run this. So it has printed only the first 20 characters, including the space. The space will also be counted as one character. Now, this is all about the read function. Now, there is one more function, that is read line function. Read line function will read it line by line. So, in place of read, let us use only read line. So, it has read only the first line. In case we will use it once again. So here it will read the next line and it will print the next line. So here, because of the first f dot read line, first line has been printed, and because of the second read line, it has printed the second line. So backslash n will give it as that is the escape sequence, which is giving it the indication that the next line is starting. So that is how it will identify that from where the next line will start. So read line will work in a way that it will read only one line at a time. We can read all the lines together also, and then also we can display the lines. So that we can do in a manner. So here, if we write read lines, so here all the lines have been read and they have been assigned to D. Since multiple lines have been assigned to D, so here we will use for loop for I in D. Here let us print I. And let us close the file. Let us see how it will run. So now it has run in this way that all the files have been read in D and then they are printed. So the same was done through read also. And if we are using read lines, then read line functions can be used to read the entire content of the file. This will print all the files present in the file. And it will start reading the data line wise from the beginning of the file and will display the content of the file till the end of the file character. This is how the read operation will be done. Now, as we have done the modes, we have done read mode, write mode, append mode. We have done the write function, write lines, read line, read lines. Let us apply these in the program. So let us start writing a new program. So let us write a program to display number of lines starting with A or starting with W, as I think that we have used W, we are learning. So that is why I have used W. Okay, so let us start doing this. So since we have to display the number of lines starting with W, so we have to read the content. So let us open the file book.txt in the read mode. So here, we will open the file In read mode, let us take one counter variable as 0, as we have to count the number of lines. Here, let us read all the lines. And with the help of for loop, we will go to each line and let us check if the first character of the line starts with W, then we will increment the counter. And when we will come out of for, let us print number of lines starting with W are C. And here we will close the file. You can see here, number of lines starting with W are 3. So we can see that in the previous one, we have displayed the contents. So this is the first line. This is the second line. This is the third line. That is why number of lines starting with W are 3. This is how we will apply the functions. We can see here that read lines functions has been applied. So the first thing which we need to see in a question of data file handling, that which file is to be opened and in which mode it is to be opened. And then we will apply our logic to the program. Let us see one more question. So here we will write a program. Let us write a function. Write a function to count word have in the file book.txt. So we have to count the words. So first of all, let us open the file. In read mode. After that, read all the data. So for reading all the data, since the data has been read to D, now all strings are there in D. So we want the words. So for words, we know that in a string, to separate the words, we use split function. So let us use the split function. C equals to D dot split. Now we will check every word in C. So we will put for loop for I in C. Okay, we have to use the counter variable also. Count. Okay, so what we have missed here, that we were writing a function. So we wanted to start it with a function name here, like this. So we have to make sure that whenever we are doing a function, then it has to start with a def keyword. And if the name of the function is given in the question, that then only that particular name will be used in that. However, no function name is given in this question, so we have named it count have. So here we have used a count variable. For I in C, if I equals to have, then we will increment the count variable. And here we will print have occurs count times. And here we will close the file. Now let us run this. So nothing has been executed over here. Why nothing has been executed? Because this is a function. And to execute this, we have to call the function. So we will call the function by writing the function name and function brackets and press enter. And it has displayed that it has occurred 3 times. Is it? Okay, so that was not saved. So let us see. Let us run the program. And here we will call the function have occurs 2 times. So this is how we will run the program to count the words. So this is a question that write a program to copy the lines starting with W in book.txt to another file book1.txt. So first of all, we need to understand the modes in which the files will be opened. So we can see that write a program to copy the line starting with W in book.txt. So book.txt we will open in the read mode. To another file book1.txt. So book1.txt we will open in the write mode. So first of all, we need to understand the modes. So let us do that. Okay. So F equals to open book.txt in read mode. Then F1 equals to open book1.txt in write mode. Now let us read the data of book.txt. So f dot read lines for I in D. If I 0 equals to W, then we have to write those particular lines. We have to copy those lines to book1.txt. And the object of book1 is F1. So F1 dot write I. That is it. And then F1 dot close and F dot close. We can write copied successfully. Let us see. It is written copied successfully. So if I want to see that whether it has been written in book 1, so why to go there again? Let us just write a program and read the content. F equals to open book1.txt in read mode. D equals to F dot read, print D and F dot close. Let us see if it has been done. So all the lines which are starting with W have been copied to book1.txt. So this is how we do the questions of the text files in data file handling. The last thing of text files to be done is that there is one more way to open the file. That means that if I want to do the same question like this, so in this, what changes I will make, that the file can be opened with the keyword with, and how that will be done. In that, I will write with open as F, and here it will be like this. And whenever we are opening it with keyword, close is not required as it is closed automatically. So here, if we want to check that whether the file is closed or not, so if here I will write print F dot closed. F dot closed is written to check whether it is closed or not. So within the with, that means that, let me show you here. When this F dot closed is used within this indentation, it will return false because here it is still open. But if the same statement I will write here, then it will return true, because once it comes out of this with, then it is closed automatically. Let us see. Print F dot closed. So accordingly, this should return false and this should return true. Why this will be false? Because it is still under the execution. So the file is still open. And since now this is outside with clause, so here the file is closed automatically. However, we have not used the close function. Let us run this. So here it has returned false and here it has returned true. So this is how, by using all these file modes, we will be doing the data file handling using the text files. In the next video, we will start binary files. Till then, just practice the questions, use the sample papers which are given on the CBSE website, and do the questions related to the text files. And let me know in case of any query. Thank you.